Good afternoon, class. Today we're going to look at capabilities. We'll talk of capabilities, we'll think of what the individual is able to do in life or what you can do best. There are some who can play football, some can sing, some can dance, others can play organ, others can play drums. All these that the individual can do can be classified as capabilities. So, capabilities simply refers to what an individual is able to do or can do. So, capabilities. We also have to look at factors. Factors which hinders the individual from achieving or from developing, let's make it from developing these capabilities. Once the person can play football, the person can sing, the person can dance, the person can play piano or organ, there are certain basic factors that makes it impossible for this person to develop his capabilities, and that is what we'll be looking at in a moment. We'll look at one, the environment. We'll look at two, poverty. Then we'll look at risk. If the person is having a nice environment, there's no poverty, risk. We'll look at personal initiative for the individual. That also makes it possible. There's guidance and counseling. Guidance and counseling also makes it possible for the individual to develop his capabilities. 6. Sometimes assurance also plays a role as far as the individual also develops his capabilities. So let's take the environment as a factor. Where do we find ourselves? Our homes, our various places that we study. You want to be a good footballer. You want to sing. You want to go into dressmaking or sewing. Where do you find yourself? That is what we mean by the environment. Do you have, where you stay, do you have electricity? If you don't have electricity, how can you sew in the night? If you don't have electricity itself, how do you even sew? Are your parents ready and willing to assist you to undertake this initiative? You want to sew. You want to be a good footballer. How many football fields do you have in the area? You don't even have a place to train. You don't have a place to train. You don't have a place to move. You don't have anything that can make you achieve your aims in life. So how do you even develop your capabilities? We're talking of the environment. You want to be a doctor here. From school, you get to the house. As you get home, your parents are making you work from morning till night. It means the environment is not conducive. Your colleagues have laptops, they have computers, whatever. Day in, day out, they go to do research. The environment is conducive. You don't have any of these things. How do you develop your capabilities? Even in some homes where they even have these laptops or computers, they've been decorated and they don't even allow the children to use them. So this is going to be an impediment in the child's ability to develop his capabilities. Poverty is another hindrance. You go to a rich home where they have money. The boy wants to play football. He has the talent. Because there's money, they'll buy him a football boot, they'll buy him jerseys, they'll buy him all that he needs. The parents will even send him to a training camp where he'll be trained how to play football. All that he needs will be provided. But compare this to somebody from a very poor home. Even what to eat before going to play football is a problem. The parents are not ready to even buy him football boots. He doesn't have jerseys. He has nothing that will even make him to develop his capability. So this person, you realize that he has the intention, he has the energy to do it, but because of poverty, he cannot make it. Poverty can impede upon one progress in terms of you trying to develop or improve upon your capabilities. The third factor is the risk factor. A lot of people want to develop their capabilities, but we fear to take risk. Risk in what sense? We are talking of the positive risk, not the negative one. I want to train for 2 hours. Today I'll try and make it 3 hours. The next day I'll make it 4 hours. You are taking a risk. You go to the gym, you lift metals. Maybe today you're able to do 50 push-ups. Tomorrow I'll do 60. You are taking risk. I'm not capable of taking a scissor kick. Today I'll try it. You will fail. You will try it. You will fail. You will try it. 3-4 times you develop it. But if you don't want to take risk, you can't develop your capabilities. At the end of the day, you say to yourself, if I try this, I'll fall. If I try this, I'll die. If I try this, you won't be successful. So you don't want to take risk. Life without risk is not worth mentioning. Do we have what it takes to do it? Personal initiative, self-motivation. If you don't have this, you cannot develop your capabilities. You wake up in the morning, you say to yourself, we have the win-win idea. I can do it. You persevere. I can do it. I can dribble this person. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how this song is, I'll learn it. That personal initiative is there. But if you don't have this personal initiative, you've even lost the battle before even starting. So it is an impediment. It will hinder the individual from developing his capabilities just because of the fact that that implicit motivation is not in you. You feel, I can't make it. Like people who die before their normal death. Oh, wait, I can't make it. Your friend will even motivate you, say, I can't make it. You can't develop your capabilities if you don't have that self-initiative or personal initiative. Then another means by which people are not able to develop their capabilities, lack of guidance and counseling. Who is going to educate you? Who is going to brief you on the in and out of the whole program? If I want to play football, I expect footballers to teach me. They will sit down with me and tell me what soccer really entails. These are the problems. You may have difficulties in it. You have to train. You have to do this. Don't give up. Guidance and counseling coordinators are those who have experience in that very task you want to undertake. But if you want to go into soccer, and somebody who sews is going to educate you, he may try, but it's not like somebody who has upper hand in the game. I would want someone like Asamoah to educate me on how to withstand stubborn defenders. He will tell me what I should do. But you don't expect me to go to someone who prepares banquet to teach me on how to dribble. The person cannot. So you go to those who have the idea, those who have knowledge, those who have the zeal. They will give you the best guidance you need. Do this. This is the sort of training you have to do. You want to sing? Okay, you have to train your voice. You want to play organ? You need to get one at home. You need to be dedicated, devoted to whatever you want to do. Then you can move your life. But if you don't have these things, nobody to guide you, there's no counseling. Your father's interest is in playing lotto, and yours is football. The two are not the same. Finally, assurance. Where is this thing going to end me? Where am I sending this thing to? I have the assurance that at the end of the game, at the end of the day, I'm going to be successful. You see, we look at the end product. If there's no assurance in life, if there's no assurance in whatever I'm going to do, I cannot make it in life. My capabilities will not be developed. Another important thing that we need to know as far as this is concerned is that even if the environment is conducive, you can achieve it. If there's money, you can make it. If you're able to take risk, you can make it. Personal initiative is there. Guidance and counseling is there. Sometimes too, one of the biggest problems we have is culture or the religious aspect of life can also make you not to develop your capabilities. Why am I saying this? You go to some homes, they'll tell you, hey, football is for boys only. Boys don't go to the kitchen. Boys don't cook. Boys don't do this. Boys don't do that. Girls don't do this. The girl wants to invest in it. The girl wants to do it. And because of the cultural norms, or sometimes societal influence, the girl will say to herself, this is for boys, so let me do it. Another problem, religion. You go to our churches, they will tell you, in some churches, they will tell you, women are not to become pastors or whatever. You can't preach to men. You go to the Islamic field, they will tell you, women have their role to play. Now, this lady has all that it takes. She wants to do it, but they'll tell you, you don't have to do it. You go to the Arabian country, you see girls who want to play football. They'll tell you, as for girls, how are you going to dress? You'll be exposed, so don't play football. You may have good girls who want to play football, but because of religion. The religion will dictate to the person, and then the capabilities in the person is buried. But if we put all these things into motion, the individual will be able to achieve or develop his capabilities. If we come to solutions or how to develop, we still need these points. Because if poverty makes it impossible for me to develop my capabilities, I would suggest that parents should be sound financially to assist their children in whatever avenue they find themselves. If the child wants to play football and there's money, the mother may buy the child football, boots, and that will motivate the child. Another solution to this is we need to take risk. You see, these are problems, yes, and they are the same time solutions depending on how you look at them. If you negate them, they become problems. If you make them the positive, they become solutions. So like risk, the child should be able to take risk. Risk in what sense? I'm saying risk not because of the fact that people will not do it, I'll do it, or I know when I'm going to do this, no problem. For instance, you say, I'm the school prefect, I want to take a risk. I'm going to the headmaster to tell him my peace of mind. You'll be sacked from the school. That is not risk. We are talking of risk in terms of developing your capabilities, something that is positive, help you to make it in life. To develop your capabilities, too, there should be what? Personal initiative. What is moving me? What is directing me? What should I do to make it big in life? So if I don't have that personal initiative and I always feel I'm a failure, you won't achieve it. Then there should be guidance and counseling. Lack of guidance and counseling will make you not to achieve your capabilities. But when you have it at the right time, at the right place, by the right people, you can develop your capabilities. You see people make it in life because of the fact that they were guided, they were counseled by people who have command over the subject. Another solution, assurance. You should be assured. Today, people want to play football. People want to sing, but they'll tell you, oh, football, before you can play blasters, you need to be in the good books of the coach. You need to be motivated by somebody how to then give bribe and not be assured. But when there's assurance, they are going to make it. Why should you even develop that? You know very well that from stage 1, I'll go to stage 2, then move to stage 3, then stage 4. Here, I'll be the professional footballer. I'll be making millions. The assurance is there. But when you are going to bribe your way through and you don't have money, you may have all these capabilities yet you won't be able to develop it. Then, we also have to talk of the cultural aspects and then the religious aspects. if the child wants to solve this problem or want to develop his own capabilities. Culture should not be a problem. Religion should not be a problem. We should rather encourage these people. Like I said earlier, we say, oh, girls don't do this. Boys do. A boy wants to be a good cook. Yes, a chef. Then the mother will tell him, boys don't go to the kitchen. If the boy goes to the kitchen too much, they'll tell him, do you want to be a woman? Stop it. This is for ladies. Stop it. So the guy's capabilities are buried. The religious aspect, the girl wants to lead the choir. She wants to do something. They'll tell you, Christianity is against this. This is against that. So long as religion is going to also impede upon you, you will not be able to develop your capabilities. Now let me do this assignment. Let's find solution to some of our problems. So you can write this down and we'll try it in our next lesson. Number 1. What are capabilities? That's 1A. B. Explain 4 ways of developing one's capabilities. Then you can have question 2. What are capabilities? Then B. List and explain 4 factors which prevents the individual from developing his or capabilities. This is an assignment. Our next lesson, we will start with this first. Then just after this, we'll pick the next topic on the environment, problems associated with the environment. After that, we'll take other topics in addition. Thank you very much. Okay? Bye-bye. Too good or too bad? First, I hope I was on track.
Oh, yeah.